We are leaving Lorwyn with a bang, because what is better than a Knights of the Round on the battlefield? Well, how about 10? Or now, how about 9 Nexus of Becomings? Let's just say our endgame is something you do not want to see if you're our opponent. Alright guys, today we are going absolutely big because we are only one day away from the TMNT Early Access event, which means this will be our last deck list until then. So you know we had to go big with our favorite card, Mirror Form, from the new set of Lorwyn. Mirror Form being my new favorite card from the set, but basically it's a 6-mana card that turns every permanent you own on the battlefield into another permanent. It's as simple as that, which can get absolutely ridiculous if you have the right targets. And today's target is going to be Summon of the Night's Round. The idea here is that Summon of the Night's Round is going to create 3 tokens when it enters the battlefield, and then the upkeep for the next turn, you're going to create 3 more tokens. So essentially, you're already going to have a minimum of 7 bodies on the battlefield that you can turn into another Knight's Round, which then can in turn create that many more Knights the following turn, which is really cool because we actually are going to be getting this in a little bit cheap today with Nexus of Becoming, which is another permanent that can become the Knight, but this will get it in 1 turn sooner, allowing us to hit that Mirror Form a little bit faster. And of course, this deck list has got to be a bit of control because we got to make sure we're basically drawing a ton of cards, finding the pieces that we need to make this connect. If we can't, you know, in the late game get things going, we can always copy the Nexus of Becoming to draw a bunch of cards. There's a game in this video where we actually drew 9 cards a turn because we had 9 Nexus of Becomings on the battlefield. But again, it's just basically a control shell, a lot of sweepers. We do have some really good enchantments and artifacts that exile things like the Aura Sight, which can also ramp us into the Nexus of Becoming. So in theory, we can get the Knights of the Round down by turn 5 and then hopefully copy it the following turn. That's in a perfect world, of course. But yeah, there's really nothing super special about the deck outside of its win con. But let me tell you, the win con is absolutely nuts. And the final game in this video, we were able to get down like what felt like 15 Knights of the Round. So I think this video was a lot of fun. Definitely made a lot of mistakes on the way because I don't typically play a ton of control, but when I do, I end up making a lot of mistakes because, you know, you get a lot of decisions you got to make. But super fun video. I hope you guys enjoy this one. We're going to jump right into it and hopefully we'll see you at the end. Peace out. Enjoy. All right, so tomorrow is the early access for TMNT, and this will be the last time we take a look at Lorwyn as the most recent set. So we had to do it right, and we had to go with, of course, the Mirror Form because it's the best card in the set, in my opinion. As far as fun things you can do, it's definitely the best card, and I'm excited, man. This will be a good video to kind of end it because we're going after some big targets like the Knights of the Round. Gonna be an absolute blast. This hand looks pretty good. The matchup though, not so much. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. I do have Aang's Iceberg, which is really helpful for things that come back from the graveyard like the Miner, but still not an ideal situation. Take some life. What I'd really like to see in this particular matchup would be the Authority of Consuls, because that would stop them from being able to get the haste off the Corpse of the Lost, which probably gets played here. Or not. Or we just get super lucky and they overcommit an Aura onto the Miner here. That's huge. We take that as a win for sure. Also that, not a bad card to have right there. Could be Battlefront if they get the 4th land drop. United Battlefront, if we counter that, that'd be pretty big. Scavenger, that's fine. Day of Judgment's a good way to deal with that. That's gotta go. All right, we're looking for a land. Okay, we do find the land. I'm gonna pay life yet again. I'm gonna go for consult the star charts for 2 cards here. Gonna keep looking for land drops, Nexus of Becoming, things like that. We'll see what we can do. I'd like to counter that, man. Maybe I go for 1 card and hope it's the counter spell. What are the odds of us finding it in the top 4 cards of our library? Pretty low, right? I think we gotta let it resolve, unfortunately. If it's Corpse of the Lost, we're in a little bit of trouble here. It's the top 7 cards, which is crazy. That's not too bad. That's actually really good because we're gonna get back the Iceberg, which will take the Caretaker's Talent. That's actually really solid for us. Could have been a much worse United Battlefront, so ultimately that's a win. Let's go land, and then we do need the mirror form. 2 of the pieces connected here, and we got the final piece right there off the top. Let's go. Huge. Let's go. Now we just need one more land. One more land, and the game plan is online. I'm still waiting for that Corpse of the Lost to cook us here. Yeah, there it is. That's gonna hurt. That is gonna hurt. Okay. At least they had to pay 4 mana for that one. Ay. Okay, let's see what stock up can bring us here. Man, I don't have a double white source here because of course they wanted to tap my mana in a very silly way. All right, well, that's unfortunate. As you can tell, it's just the they tapped 2 of my hollowed fountains there. Love to see that. Could have hit him with the cage on that, but unfortunately, not anymore. We can't. Let's go land and probably another consult the star charts. 3, 4, 5, 6, about to be 7 mana, so we can do the Nexus, bring down the Knights of the round to do some blocking. Should be good. Okay, no second Corpse of the Lost. That would have definitely lost us the game. All right, this, I mean, this can't be targeted by any sort of get lost or instant speed nonsense unless they're running like exercise or something, which unfortunately, I hate to say it is a possibility. Maybe we play this uber safe and just like Aang's Iceberg the token. Nah, I really don't think they have it. I don't think they have any removal for this. I really don't. I think the worst case scenario is like a get lost. If it's exercise, I deserve to lose the game because I did call it. Okay. So we do get our creatures on the board. Love to see it. Love to see it. How do we get through these defenses? I mean, they could have takes flight or whatever and give them flying. That's another option as well, which again, would be pretty sad. I'm nervous. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm very nervous. Wow, they scoop it up. Are we serious? We didn't even get to do the mirror form yet. I guess I just didn't have an answer. All right. All right, well, that was a little bit of a bummer on the ending there, but you know what? We got a pretty solid win, so I'm a happy guy. Elf. All right, we're taking that elf. Actually, we're not taking, well, yeah, we are taking that elf because even though we just drew the Star Cage, which is exactly what we want to see, the fact we're going second means they could get like double Badgermole Cub and still get like an Ouroboreid off before we're able to get the Star Cage down. So we got to slow them down the best we can here. Now, I don't love the idea of like taking damage here, but if it means countering something, I think it's worth it. Okay, that's fine. I've got the Star Cage. I had a feeling I probably wouldn't need... Oh, actually, I ended up needing it. Nice. Okay, I ended up needing this because the Star Cage can only grab things of mana value 2 or less. That's got to go. It's got indestructibility as well. Just can't have that. Cannot have that. Beautiful. I think we win the game, guys. We basically take their entire field here. It's probably just going to be a concede. Unfortunately, you know, you don't get to do your thing, but that's okay. A win is a win. I mean, they do have artifact destruction, so I'm sure at some point they're going to be hopeful that they can take that out with like another one of these pick your poisons or whatever. Definitely Fountain Port and Hollowed Fountain. Love that, man. We're making our land drops very easily here. 3 Nexus of Becoming is crazy. 2 cards they can't cast. It kind of confuses me. They got to be big spells, right? Like Ouroboreids and stuff. It's going to take more lands. Nexus, let's go. Into another Nexus. I normally wouldn't do something like this, but because I don't like my Nexus being exposed to potential removal spells, but we're up against mono green, so I don't care in the slightest. So we get double the Nexus triggers now. Let's go find our pieces here, the mirror forms and the knights. Mirror form acquired. Let's just play this for a white source. Where's the knight? We need the knight. Let's just keep making tokens though. I mean, these tokens are going to matter later, you know? They're gonna matter not only for card draw, but they're gonna matter for becoming the knight themselves. We've never had such a perfect game ever. This is like about as smooth as it can possibly go. I will double block that, sure. A pump spell? I guess that makes sense. They've been hanging on to something for a while. That does actually make a lot of sense. I probably should have anticipated that. Stock up, go find me the knight. Oh my goodness. Apparently the knight doesn't exist. Okay. I don't know what to grab here. Come on, where's the knight? I mean, no, yeah. Yes, sir. I still have the counter spell too, which is good. Can't do anything. Okay. Goodness gracious, man. Did not think it'd be this hard. You know, I knew it'd be hard to maybe find one particular card in your entire deck, but like at the same time, oh wow, that's really good. Yeah, they've got it. I was gonna say at the same time, drawing this many cards, you would imagine you would be able to find what you need. You know what I mean? Apparently not. Apparently not. Okay, so we're drawing 1, 2 cards this turn. I guess we just we leave it to fate, huh? I mean, I could turn everything into a Nexus, which would draw me a lot more cards, but at that point it's like, if I do that, if I turn everything into a Nexus, I draw 4 cards. I'd have to find another mirror form, which would then just increase the difficulty of what we're going through at the moment. Wow. Holy smokes. There it is, finally. Okay, I'm gonna do this because it's another permanent on the battlefield that takes the Badgermole Cub. We end the turn. 2 cards. Okay, a land can go too. All right, we finally did it, guys. We've got all the pieces. Now let's put this puzzle together and watch this masterpiece and work. Of course, of course. Let's do this, and then hopefully the opponent doesn't concede. I pray. Oh my gosh, a second one is hilarious. That's hilarious. Actually, the sweeper. Sweeper can go just because I don't really need it with a board like this. Ooh, okay. An ooze. All right, guys, you ready? Oh no, not again, dude. Okay, to be fair, I did drop down 2 knights of the round, which is definitely concede worthy. I wish they would have let us go through one more turn there, but hear me out. This could have been done a lot sooner, and the opponent would have not conceded, I would imagine, if we would have done it a little bit earlier in the game. But yeah, imagine every single one of these becoming a knight of the round, and in the following turn we would have gotten, you know, an additional, what, 6 tokens as well. So GG. Alrighty, we got the opponent going first. This hand could be absolutely incredible if we're up against aggro player. If it's a control player, we lose immediately. So I don't really like playing the 50-50 gamble. I'd like to have some at least draw engines. All right, this is a little better, I think. Yeah, it's a little better. I got the judgment right, so I guess that's good enough. 1 sweeper should do the trick. No need to go crazy here. What do we got? Mono black, just don't hit my hand. I just hope they don't go after my hand. All right, enters tapped, and then we've got Aang's Iceberg to take the Annex if they play it next turn. Would love to do that, possibly. Oh. Interesting. I do like that card quite a bit. Ooh, okay, that's a fun card, man. Do I let it keep drawing me cards? Probably not, because the cards I have are very expensive, right? Which are actually a bad thing, right? Wait, hold on. At the beginning of your end step, 2 target players each reveal the top card of the library. They each lose life equal to the mana value of the card revealed by the other player. Actually, I think I am gonna get some big value out of that. Do we think so? I think so. I'm gonna let it be. So we want the big cards. We want the Knights of the Round. Okay, we're winning the battle on that. Nice. We're officially up on the battle. Ooh, Knights of the Round. No more lies. I'll take both. Now we're looking for the mirror form. And we win the game. Nice. Annex is brutal. Yeah, we're definitely getting the best of them here with the Duskmourn's Claim. I'm surprised they don't have much more big things. What are we thinking? Maybe Fountain Port here so I don't have to pay for, you know, any sort of life. But then if I use this, I'm gonna have to discard the hand size regardless, right? Yeah, let's just save the stock up for now. Really not that important to play at the moment. Let's discard probably a Day of Judgment. I don't really need another sweeper, I don't think. That's gotta go. You're not doubling up your claim. I think that's the plan there, is they were trying to double up the claim triggers. And then we can't create a fish. And we take 2. That's fine. We have so many cards because of the opponent. It's crazy. It's almost time, guys. It's almost time for the big reveal here. The big reveal. Knights of the Round, which can't be interacted with. Well, I can obviously be interacted with, but it's got indestructibility. So, I mean, the things that mono black's going to typically offer, not going to be good enough to deal with it. Especially because it creates a go wide strategy too. So things like Strategic Betrayal, not very good there either. All right, well, I have lethal potentially. Neither one of us lose life on that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess I don't have lethal just yet, so they're still in it. They are still in it. I kind of want to give them like hope that they're still in it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want them to concede just yet. So, I mean, I could probably just do Aang's Iceberg, take that, but I want them to think they have a chance, right? I know it's kind of weird and mean, but I want to try to do my thing the best I can. No mirror form, really? Wow. Okay. Well, I guess we got to settle for just winning again. I guess we have to settle for winning. Boo-hoo, right? And here comes the conceit, I'm sure. Okay, we found the mirror form. It's a great card too. All right. Actually, you know what? You know, yeah, I think I don't want to send that in. Guys, just for funsies, no attack. Listen, I get a lot of people who are like, why don't you just win the game? Because that's not the point. The point is to do my thing, and you know, my thing is very easy to do. It's just the problem is not a lot of people are letting us do it today. Well, we pay a pretty big price for that. Okay. We're gonna take quite a bit of damage. I deserve to lose this game. We'll see what happens though. All right, cool. No damage being taken there. We're fine. All right, here we go. For the win. For the win. Let's do it. I don't see why not. Okay, we finally did the thing. Now, here's the deal. I mean, we win the game by swinging through here, which I'm gonna do because I don't want to take any chances with 8 life. But if we wait another turn, or the opponent has blockers out there, or whatever, you know, maybe they somehow survive that turn. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 Knights of the Round going off for what? 3 2/2s the next turn. So our board state basically triples in size, and it gets really gnarly. GG's though. All right, we got the opponent going first. Our hand looks pretty good though. Pretty fantastic. Hello, and I'm up against mono black again, so I'm going to prioritize the village first so I can get my No More Lies for the annex on turn 3 potential. Okay. I'm really glad I got the mirror form. That's half the battle, right? Half the battle's been won. Give me a permanent that I can exile with Aura Sight. That'd be very nice for getting into the Nexus faster, but we do unfortunately not get that. I'm going to pass the turn. Could use stock up here, but I want to make sure my counter spell's available. I don't know what we're up against yet. Okay, let's go find a blue land. Okay, we find a blue land, but it comes in tapped. Wow, that's tough. I don't know. Maybe Fountain Port again. I mean, 2 Fountain Ports could be a could be a control matchup here. So making sure I have Fountain Ports to battle the long game. There is no counterspell option for them though, so I guess we get this down now. I'm guessing it's got to be some form of Ketramos here with like exiling effects and stuff like that, so that's what I'm expecting at least. So do they have an artifact answer? They don't have an artifact answer. I'm not playing my Nexus out as a 3/3 creature. It's definitely going to get blown up. How about another Nexus of Becoming? This is going to get blown up by another Demolition Field. That's a bummer. The 2 Fountain Ports I was hoping to lean on for late game in case we go against control get blown up immediately. It's okay. Just looking for the Knights of the Round. No. Let's discard the Cage. I think that's probably the most worthless out of the group. All right, let's do it again. Nexus twice. Let's decline that. I guess let's play another Nexus here just because. Or should we wait and hold? I think we should hold counter spells here. Yeah, let's end the turn. Oh, actually, hold on. Yeah, let's end a turn. Let's end a turn. Discard 2, Seam Rip, and the Aura Sight can go. I have no idea what's going on here, but it's really annoying and stressing me out a bit. All right, Knights of the Round, Knights of the Round. Really? Okay. Knights of the Round. Oh my goodness. Okay, Knights of the Round is becoming a very difficult card for us to find these days. How about this one? Surely it's in my deck, right? Surely it's in there somewhere. Let's try this. Apparently not. Okay. Apparently Knights of the Round is not in the deck. All right, let's just go blue, offer up those counter spells. Or actually, that should have been white, huh? Yep, was not paying attention. There it is. Okay, so we get 1 counter spell to help protect the field. I was really hoping for 2. That's on me. That's my bad. Now, wouldn't you really like to have 2 counter spells in this position? Are we so for real right now? The fact that I screwed this up. Hold on. Maybe I can save it though, because I just cannot let them exile every single one of those. I just can't. I can't let them exile every single one from my deck. There's just no way. We would have automatically lost the game. You know what? Let's say decline again on these. Man, if I would have played the right land there, if I would have called for white source there, we would have been totally fine. What an absolute bummer, huh? Well, at least we're getting all these spells finally out of our hands and we know what's going on. It's just a bunch of removal spells. Discard 2 cards. We'll probably say a land and a Nexus, which is insane, but these counter spells are going to be massive in the late game for us if I leave mana open. I cannot believe I did that still. Sometimes I make some silly mistakes. Well, if they get my Knights of the Rounds, game's over. Comes down to that, I guess. Sure, let's activate the ability. Let's do some scrying here. Don't need either one of those. Next is number 2 or 3. Okay. Alrighty. We're swinging in for 2. Here's the deal. Here's what's going to end up happening here. I can almost guarantee is I'm pretty sure they've got the knights off of us, right? So I think what I'm going to end up doing here is I'm just going to go ahead and copy the 2/2 with my mirror form, and then swing through hopefully for, you know, potential lethal later in the game. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I mean, that's going to resolve regardless. I have counter spells, but not good enough. Not good enough. All right, I'm gonna play this just because it's another permanent that could be, you know, a copy of something. Okay, so they've had consult the star charts. That's fine. I've got to figure out exactly what they've stolen from me. So far it's a Hallowed Fountain and the star charts, which I can deal with. That's totally cool. I think we're way too late in the game too for these No More Lies. I think I definitely miscalculated a little bit with that, but this whole game would have been over if I would have just played this for a white source though, which is still kind of bumming me out a little bit that I made such a boneheaded move. That's gonna bug me all day, I think. Let's say 0. I don't really care. Oh, the star cage is actually something they stole from me too, isn't it? Okay, I probably should have stolen that then, because if they would have blown up the enchantment, I'd get that back. All right, so we got to lean heavily on anchorage here. Two and 3 cards. Stock up. Okay. Swinging. Alrighty. So I am going to be able to mirror form the anchorage, I hope. Maybe I should just do it right now. If all of these become an anchorage, I wonder if they become actual lands. I think they would, right? Let's do it. I think if I do this, they all become anchorages. And then what happens is I can just bring all my creature lands up next turn and just swing through for a boatload of damage. I think that's definitely the right play. You know, it's a little bit of an audible that I had to throw out there, but could be good. Could be very good. Add mana of any color, sacrifice this to draw 7 X cards. 3, 1, 2, 3 times. So let's just get rid of this. I don't care. I don't want them drawing that many cards. Let's just get rid of this. I don't know if I'm gonna get a better target, to be honest. I guess the best target I could hit would be like a outrageous robbery, but my guess is I'm gonna be able to do that next turn anyways. If they want to max it out, it's gonna be a pretty easy target for us to target with the No More Lies, because they should max out their mana doing it and then not be able to pay. All right, here we go. Here we go. Sure. That works for me. Anchorage City, baby. Anchorage City. Let's put some counters on these guys if we can. And just hope that they don't have let's hope that they don't have the outrageous robbery for the win. That's the goal here. That's the goal. No outrageous robbery. We need what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we need 5 of these. Gain 3 life, draw a card. Sure. I'm really surprised we haven't seen a Ketramos yet. How many cards do I have left? 9 cards left. That's fine. That's totally fine. Here we go. Let's bring this up. This 8, 10 damage. Let's put the map token here. Aang's Iceberg's a good card. We swing in with everybody, but where to? We've got 11 damage here. I think that puts them on the clock for the game, right? I don't know. Like they're gonna gain 2 from Ugin, right? They're gonna gain 2 from Ugin. I think this is the right call. I think this is the right call. And we know this will get a counter for sure. That works. That works. We should be able to win the game here. I hope. 2 life gained. Oh, great. Another 2 life gained. Another 2 life from their creature land, I'm sure, is gained. Vendetta. Aang's Iceberg. That makes sense. It's on top of the library. They know it. So Aang's Iceberg is gone. What a weird and tough matchup this is, huh? I gotta deal 12 damage next turn, which is absolutely possible. It's just gonna be tricky when the opponent's got access to potentially a lot of removal spells. We'll see what happens. A lot of mana open, you know? A lot of mana open, a lot of cards in hand. They're back to 12. They've only used up 4 mana this turn. Man, I still can't help but wonder to myself if I had done a white source on that land, if I would have just won the game the following turn. I do think I would have, but it's really hard to say. Let's see what happens. Let's see. We got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh no, we missed. It's okay though, it's okay. Hit something, please. Oh no. I cannot believe it. We missed. We missed. We hit another land. Incredible. Well, that just means that we're gonna lose this game, it looks like, and I'm guessing the opponent probably has a removal spell here ready for this last one. Oh, they mirror form. Oh, they don't know how this works. Oh my goodness, they don't know how their mirror form works. Let's go. That's huge. Oh my gosh, I probably could have, again, maybe won the game here had I gone a different route. Oh my god, we win. That was so silly. Oh my god. See, that's what happens when you play a card that people don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, mirror form's not a card people really get or understand. That might have been one of the ugliest games I've ever won, potentially, with a major mistake with the land early on. But even just now, I kind of made a misstep there. So, well, not a misstep really. I mean, it's just the fact that we couldn't find any target on the top of our library except for lands. Like, that would have put us over the top. But I didn't think they were gonna do mirror form, so I tapped this land because I'm like, you know what, I don't have lethal anyways. I got to try to get some counters for the previous turn or next turn. And yeah, that was really ugly. That was very ugly, but we'll take it from the opponent making a mistake with our own deck. Okay, I can't go out like that. No way. No way are we going out like that. Let's do this thing. I am going to try to put together, I mean, win, lose, or draw here. I don't care if we lose. It's fine if we lose, but I want to put together at least a comprehensive game where I don't make too many mistakes. Cue the montage of mistakes going forward. I'm sure. We could probably do something funny like that if I had time to edit. We could probably find like 6 mistakes in this next one, but we're going to pretend like we're going to play perfect. Let's go. Come on, Andy. What are we playing? What are we playing, sir? Oh, maybe some caves? I actually saw somebody playing caves 2 days ago. Is this another caves player? It was pretty easy to beat them because a lot, you know, caves don't work like what is it, earthbending? Earthbending works really good because like things like the cage, the lands go back to the battlefield, but in this case they do not, because they're not earthbent. They're just typically going to just activate and become a creature. Seam rip. Savage. All right, we're gonna go ahead and just hold our counter spell if we need to, or you know, flash and Aang's Iceberg, which is a really good removal spell because it does have flash tied into it. Seam rip was pretty gnarly because I don't think they're gonna have too many creatures that Seam rip's gonna target other than the bat. So even if I get it back from the bat, I don't think there's gonna be too many targets that I can hit. Okay, that's a card I think I should counter for sure. De-ramp them, take away the impending, you know, that this is actually really a great card. I think Overlords, I mean really all the Overlords for the most part, except for maybe the blue one, I think are really, really powerful still. I just don't think they get played a lot, but I'm actually trying to do something with the red Overlord right now, with mono red, like big red with Ugin and stuff. All right, well, shoot. Let's take this, I guess. Seems good. Both lands would have, you know, not really mattered this turn anyways, even if it came in on tapped, because I don't have a 2-mana spell. Earthbend Ascension. Well, they are earthbending. Oh, and then also there might have been some confusion for those who saw that last game and I didn't actually even address what was going on, because there are some newer players obviously that watch my videos and stuff like that, and I sometimes forget that. And also, you know, people who just don't play these certain cards like Mirror Form. Mirror Form is one of those cards I actually get the most comments about that are just unfortunately incorrect on how it works. People think that if I were to copy, let's say the Deep Cavern Bat, for instance, if I copy that, people think that I'm going to be able to look at their hand a million times and take a million cards from their hand because I got a bunch of enchantments. But we don't actually get the ETB triggers off of any of the spells that we play. I thought I could take that. It's actually non-land. That's my bad. Cue the mistakes. Anyways, if we copy something with Mirror Form, it has to get some sort of value from like attacking in, like let's say the Rottenmouth Viper would attack and get super you know, valuable triggers and things like that. But when it comes to ETB effects, the things are already on the battlefield, these enchantments that become the copy of the creature and stuff. So that last opponent, when they made the copies of the cage, it's not like the cage was just now entering the battlefield. It's just unfortunate for them that you know, they just become that thing that's already sitting there, and it doesn't really do anything. I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to think and play this game while trying to describe what I'm thinking, but I don't think it made much sense. Okay, Earthbend Ascension goes up to 2, so no trample yet. No counters, they scry to the top. I gotta start locking in here because this is not going great at the moment. I don't know, like I genuinely don't know if I want to take the Deep Cavern Bat or if I want to take the Innkeeper's Talent. I really don't know. I think it's the Bat. All right, they give the counter to the Elf, which makes sense because they knew I was probably targeting the Bat there. I did get another permanent down too, which is great for the future of the Mirror Form. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 2 more lands still to get down to Night's Round, so I'm hoping that we get like instead a hopefully we get the Nexus of Becoming, or even like a stock up to find more lands would be nice. Something helpful. Let's see, I can either sack a token. Yeah, that's not. Okay, let's play this out. That's gonna help me out a little bit here in case they Earthbend again. Well, no, Earthbending is the only thing that would get around it because the creature would be coming untapped. Okay, they're gonna double the counters that they get, maybe? Oh no. Are we so for real right now? I mean, I guess if they take the summon of the Night's Round, they're not gonna be able to use it for a while, and if they beat me to the punch and they play it, I can just copy it with my stuff anyway. So you know what, I do invite that. Go ahead, I hope you do it. I hope you play the Summon of the Night round. That would be great. Okay, that's fine. I was one land away from being able to play it now too. Bummer. Sure, that's it. All right, let's create the fish token. Keep in mind I could have also created some treasure tokens to get us there as well. Come on, find me something nice. This game's not being very nice to me right now. Ice Till Explorer, yes. Ramp your way into that Summon of the Night round. Please, I need you to play it really bad. I need you to play it. They missed a land drop again. Darn it. I need them to get this down. It's so silly to say that, but I really do. Let's just create a treasure token. It doesn't hurt us, you know? Avoid getting hurt. Sacrifice. And it's a land. Well, that's nice. Let's go ahead and play this out. I mean, I could make a bunch of Ice Till Explorers, but I don't think I really want to. I'm just gonna go ahead and erase that off the field. It is what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About to be 7, hopefully. Oh, they go for the fish token, which, in my opinion, is a mistake. You gotta go for the treasure so you can get to this faster. Come on, man. Man, we have so many so many permanents on the field as well. This is gonna be such a big turn for us if we can get there. You know what I could do too? I could turn all of these into like an Innkeeper's Talent and then just create a fish token and go huge. All right, let's just play this. Take away their little fish token. Another enchantment or artifact on the field, which is just another big Knights of the round. Creating another fish here, are we? Okay. All right, so did they just play that right now? I think they just played that, which is kind of strange that they wouldn't play the Knights round off of out of their hand. It's so strange. All right, let me go ahead and just create another treasure token here. Okay. Sure. I'm gonna force it out of him, man. You're gonna have to play that Knights of the round here. One of these turns, honestly. I'm gonna sit here until you do. Help me with my win con here. I don't know, maybe they're well aware of how the mirror form works and they're avoiding playing it for that reason, but I mean, they've got to be avoiding it at this point, right? Yeah, they have to be. Okay, they're not gonna play it anytime soon. So option number 2, like I said, would be maybe just to get a ton of Innkeeper's Talents. They wouldn't be at the max level is the thing. I don't know. Definitely creating a fish here so I can make a block. I don't know, man. What is the right answer here? I'm just hoping that we maybe top deck something helpful. Stock up's actually really good. There we go. Nexus is solid. Nexus is definitely solid. It's not what I needed, but it's solid. It's so greedy. It's so greedy because I could end up getting ran over here. But I guess I could play the other Nexus out as like a block potential. See what happens. See what happens. Oh man. Why do they always gotta steal my things, man? I was like, how did they even steal that to begin with? It was the heist, man. The heist. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And they go strategic betrayal. That's fine. It's not anything I can do about it. And unfortunately, they go to their attack step. They have a lot of damage here to work with. A lot. All right, so we're down to 5. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, unfortunately, what if we just do this and make everything a nexus here? You know what I mean? Let's do this first. And then let's turn our entire field into a nexus of becoming. I think that might be my only hope here, guys. All right, let's just do it now. Here we go. We're about to draw so many cards. Hopefully the ones that we need. Ideally the ones that we were hoping for. Nope. 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 Yes. Mirror form next, please. Mirror form. Okay. No mirror form. That's okay. Fresh new grip of cards. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Indestructible blocker. Now we're just looking for the mirror form here and we win the game. Kind of need the mirror form because if my nexuses go off again, we're in trouble. That's too many nexuses. We're gonna end up drawing out our entire deck. All right, come on, man. This is gonna be a tough round here. A lot of potential bossing, say trigger stuff and trample and all that nonsense. See what happens. Did we pull this thing off? It's gonna be a long video, man. This game is taking another 13 minutes already. Holy cow. Sorry guys for the lengthy video today, but I thought we can get this last game done pretty quick. Would have been pretty quick. These last 2 games would have been half the time if I would have not made the mistake in the first one and they didn't have the crew claw on this one. Oh yeah, we're going toe to toe with Summon of the Night round. I love it. That actually makes me very happy. They got double the counters from this, meaning they got to go to Saga level 2, triggering it twice. Savage. But what they don't realize is that's my card, right? So I could take it, sack it, and get it back. But the real thing I really want to be doing here, like instead of stealing that and then taking it, I think I really need to find the mirror form because these nexuses, again, they're gonna kind of force me to lose the game here. Not really. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. Okay, so what if I just draw the 9 cards? Let's just draw the 9 cards. Let's steal my Knights of the Round back, and then within those 9 cards, we should be able to hit, right? We should be able to hit the mirror form, you would think. All right, and then what we do is we just sack it. Please and thank you. That's mine now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, so we should be able to hit the Knights round or the mirror form with this. 1, there it is, right off the top. 2, I'll take it. 3, 4, 5. Nah, we don't need another one of those. Nah. All right, we're chilling. We're chilling. Okay, so what if I say no attacks? And what if I just sweep the board here too? I mean, that's a possibility for sure. Like sweep the board and then all my indestructibility creatures will stay. I don't think that's very wise though, right? Probably not. I think the smartest thing I can do, end the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. And then I think I just mirror form here and turn everything into an indestructible 3/3 blocker. Instant speed, baby. Love that mirror form as instant speed. It's so silly. That trample is going to be scary as can be, but it's okay. I think we're going to have more than enough bodies here. No matter how silly or ridiculous they get. I cannot believe we had, what is this, 6, 7, 8, 9 Nexus of Becomings on the field. That's so gross. 9 Nexuses. Are they going to attack with everybody? They are. Well, here we go, guys. Jeez. Oh my god, that was so many Knights of the Round. Okay, now that was spicy. I would have loved to have seen the next turn, but I guarantee next turn we would have probably crashed the client with that many tokens. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.